Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our first episode of the Civil War 1861 through 1865 by Lionheart. Well, not by Lionheart Covers. A Agrarian Tactician's Guide. And the background by Lionheart Filmworks. So, yeah. Today we're going to get started on our campaign. First, I got the roadmap for you guys. Let's put the credits out. We'll put the credits. Well, take us up. By Oliver Kepler, Project Media, over. Right. I'm not gonna go through all this. I'm sorry. We'll look at it at the end there. But this is the short. We'll actually look at the credits at the end. Probably have no, so I just read the credits deal or something like that when the thing is over. Anyway, today we're gonna start our campaign. We're going to the beginning of the Civil War, and then we're gonna go start there. So first, we're gonna start with Mr. James Buchanan, random. They want. Slavery to the left. I can keep rolling this so I can make it the Old Dominion. Filibustering. So I can make it be alliance with the natives, arms agents. Southern Industrialization. I'm just gonna keep doing this until I get something I like. Fossils Disney. Kansas slave state. Boston Disney. King Cotton. Who do they have? Arms agents. Alliance of the natives. You know, let's go back. You know, let's go back. There we go. I think we're gonna not do that. We're gonna do, first I'm gonna go to the Civil Railroad. Get credit rating. Start something. Now let's get security measures. Let's get industrialization. Should we get industrialization? Yeah, let's get industrialization. Bread basket. Enforcing Travel Act, no. Support abolitionism. Underground Railroad. I think still hurt them more offline now. Support abolitionism. Enforce support abolitionism. Kansas Free State. Go west, no, not would be helpful. Enforcing Travel Act. Bread basket, maybe. I would help us with relations. I don't know if I want that. Support abolitionism. I don't know if I want that either. Go west. Plus 7% remain in said states. The trade capacity in Santa Fe, trade capacity in Santa Fe, Oregon Trail's doubled. Underground Railroad. I think that was Underground Railroad. I think it's going to be the most helpful just because I really. Okay, let's go. Industrialization, security measures, and I would go Union Pacific, but I'm sorry. I think it's just the Underground Road because that is going to hurt them with the recruits, and we want them to be basically starving to death in the South. Of course. Okay, difficulty very easy. And let's put it on easy. Well, mediocre. And we'll do mediocre. Let's just have it be decently hard, you know, whatever. I don't think that's probably not a good thing, but whatever. The road to war. February 23rd, 1861, a House divided, the Union is dissolved. The trouble and the quarrelsome union between the northern free states and the southern slave states does not survive the election of the openly slavery Republican candidate Abraham Lincoln. Ever since the Conference of 1850, which stated for secession disunion, the question of over slavery in the United States has been divided the nation. On December 20th, 1860, the fragile Union finally broke apart, with South Carolina being the first state to succeed in the Union. 6 other deep southern states followed: Mississippi, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, and Louisiana seceding in January of 1861. The state of Texas joined again in February of 1861. Okay. Things have moved quickly in the seceded states. The United States government has been seized by United States government properties and seized by Confederate state officials, with even the armies of fortifications being taken. Only 4 forts remain under the control of the federal government. 3 of them are in Florida. Lieutenant Adam J. Slimmers refused to surrender Fort Pickens off Pensacola Harbor, and Fort Taylor and Jefferson, Key West, and Dry Tortugas were preoccupied by U.S. garrisons posted nearby. At Fort Sumter, Charleston Harbor, Major Robert Anderson is awaiting supplies and orders from Washington, where President Buchanan seems unable to control the turn of events. It has proven to be no more than a mere spectator, as the nation is descending into a civil war. During the February of 1861, the seceded states of the Union of the Confederate States of America, with the seat of the government located in Montgomery, Alabama, with the former Secretary of War, Jefferson Davis, as the first president. So far, open hostilities have been avoided, but the pressure is building. Military confrontation seems inevitable, with the federal government still holding its fortifications in Confederate territory, with the inauguration of Lincoln. While America is tearing itself apart, the old world is waiting and observing. The European great powers of Great Britain and France mercifully see one of their own main competitors slipping into the abyss. With this murderous civil war also providing them opportunity to gain their influence in the Americas. By any intervention will lead to military confrontation or even open war. Showing the nation finds itself siding with one side or another in the American Civil War. On February 23, 1861, secession referendum in Texas is consolidating the state's stance in just over a week. Lincoln's inauguration, the events that will lead to the bloodiest war in the Americas have been seen in motion. Whatever the final outcome, it depends upon the choices made by either side. Good luck. Okay. Let's get started. And I'll be quiet now because I'm going to mute myself so you guys can hear the introduction. I know we've finished this before, but I want to be quiet because I actually do want to make this a proper series, so I'll mute myself real quick. See y'all in a couple of minutes. Okay, I forgot. Never mind. We're not waiting a couple months. So we're doing the introduction. So, here's the policies, of course, right here. I love the music. Love the music in this game. I love civil music. I mean, I love... Rally around the flag, boys. If you are happy, my dear sir, entering the house as I'm leaving, returning home, you are the happiest man in the country. James Cannon, loving successor President Abraham Lincoln Abraham's to the White House. When you choose policy, some political trust, I'll be quiet now.
A house divided against itself cannot stand. I believe this government cannot endure permanently, half slave and half free. Abraham Lincoln, June 16, 1858. Chapter 1. A House Divided. The American Civil War. Thousands upon thousands of Americans turned against one another. Brothers killing brothers. The bloodiest war America would see. One engulfing the young nation in a maelstrom. Tearing her apart. The Americans are no strangers to war. Declaring independence from their colonial masters, they fought long and hard for their freedom. To hold true that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But in this pursuit, where the Americans have a divine destiny to establish on earth the moral dignity and salvation of man, war would be ever present. Fulfilling the manifest destiny calls for expansion. While pioneers cross the vast frontier, driving west in search of land and gold, the Native Americans find themselves pushed across the continent, killing and being killed, confined in ever-narrowing territories. Novel technology and engineering feats hasten the expansion westward. Canals connect the East Coast and Midwest, followed by railroads and telegraph wires only decades later, revolutionizing the flow of merchandise, news, and people. But not all became Americans voluntarily. Men, owned by other men, labor in shackles to feed an insatiable need for cotton and textile mills, bringing marvelous riches to some and comfortless lives to others. These tired, poor, huddled masses yearn to breathe free too, but instead are subject to crack of the whip. Equality and happiness, even life, are not reserved for all. Coming to mid-19th century, the ever-expanding nation is on a brink of rupture. Only a political compromise of 1850 diffuses the tensions between northern free states and southern slave states, but this merely delays the march on the road to the inevitable. I do not expect the house to fall. But I do expect it will cease to be divided. It will become all one thing, or all the other. But the foundation of the wavering house would turn out to be beyond repair. Soon, blue flags bearing single stars would mark this union, commencing a war that would leave its mark in the Americans for centuries to come.
And I am here to welcome you to our first because of this, of course, tutorial and all this. America divided. President became unable to solve the crisis. Jefferson Davis leads, so Lee became better. Texas votes 3-1 to succeed. General Twiggs surrenders U.S. armies. The Washington Post, agreement is dissolved. The city reports of Texas secession referendum being counted. This Because this price will be shown to the phone text loans and entire use on property. Okay. Fantastic. Not really fantastic for us. You know, whatever. Strategies, okay. Military. Create a new army. We're gonna create one District of Columbia. Okay, we're gonna get, anything from District Columbia. Can we, Rhode Island first of all. Nope. New York. Infantry. Four troops there. New York infantry. New York infantry. Again, New York infantry. Artillery. Then get some Rhode Island Cav, Pennsylvania Cav, Pennsylvania Cav, Pennsylvania Cav, New York Cav, New Jersey Cav, New Hampshire Cav, Minnesota, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Vermont Cav, Wisconsin, District Columbia Cav. I really wish we could just get Pennsylvania, Ohio. Let's get some Ohio Cav. Ohio Cav. Okay, we're gonna put these guys under this guy first. Get some District Columbia artillery. Some District Columbia artillery. District Columbia artillery. Get these guys with Columbia artillery. So I'm gonna try to organize this the best I can because I really do want a decent sized army. Okay, there we go. Guys will go District Columbia artillery. There we go. Got a decent amount of artillery. Okay, so this guy replace. Here's James Shield. He's mediocre. He's adventurous. He's exemplar. Fame, little known. Mediocre, miss initiative, adventurous, fame, little known. I kind of want to go for something like this guy. He is uninspiring. He's light. He's little known. He's uninspiring. He's massive administrative, foreseeable. Not fantastic. Burton. Not great. Burton's not great at all. Cautious, light, infantry. Silas Casey. This is the guy we're gonna assign Casey. I want Casey at the head of our. Assign Casey, so I don't want Casey there. So these guys on a lieutenant. Let's get Orland. No. I guess we'll get a lieutenant. As low as we can go. Shield. Place Owen. Oh gosh. Major General. He's insignificant, cautious, inspiring. No, he's not good. Massive, cautious, exemplar. Mass Administrator. I mean, I gotta give it to this guy. I mean, he's not exactly what I want, but he does have some stuff. These guys, I'm gonna make this a good army, so I know this guy's bad. I don't want him. Lieutenant, where's Casey? You know what? We'll give it to Captain. This guy. Harvey Brown, he's unknown, cautious, receiver. Good administrator though, so I guess we'll keep him. Not this guy, I'm not keeping him. Captain Richard Arnold. Ricketts. Ooh, Ricketts, I want Ricketts, he's decent. Okay, fantastic. Let's get a new army. Get these guys in Ohio. Oh, I should do Pennsylvania. How I do Ohio? Just because Ohio's a more central spot. Ohio infantry. Let's change these guys' color to that. I'm so bad at this. Michigan infantry. There we go. Now we're gonna get these guys. Which we're gonna get Michigan. What's Ohio? Who the heck is Ohio? Illinois. Indiana. Indiana artillery. Illinois, I guess. Illinois cavalry. And then get some more Illinois cavalry. Illinois cav. Boom. I feel like this is gonna be good. I don't know how much was the total. It's 6,000 men. Not as much as I probably would have liked, but it's gonna have to do, unfortunately. Infantry. Let's try and increase these. Now we have our Ohio. Well, the Army of the Ohio. Okay, perfect. DC, Army of the Ohio, so we'll march straight into, hopefully. So I probably should get something in Illinois, too. Army of Illinois. Where is Illinois? It's not gonna be a large army, per se. It's gonna be two. It's gonna be, Illinois infantry. Not even solely Illinois infantry, but it's gonna be primarily Illinois infantry. Illinois infantry. Connecticut infantry. No. Wisconsin infantry. Wisconsin infantry. Wisconsin infantry. Rhode Island infantry. Colorado, Wisconsin, Texas, Pennsylvania, Ohio, let's go all of them. What about Minnesota? No, Minnesota's not nothing. Massachusetts, I don't look at that. So let's get some Iowa infantry. Iowa infantry. Fantastic. Iowa artillery. Iowa artillery. Iowa artillery. Iowa. Indiana this is gonna have to be it right now. I would have loved to have a big army. Unfortunately, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, New York infantry, Massachusetts, let's get red and Massachusetts infantry. Massachusetts infantry. Massachusetts infantry. Can't do that anymore. Maine infantry. Maine infantry can't go anymore. Indiana, Illinois, Georgia, Florida, Delaware, Connecticut. We should do something with troops. Okay, whatever. It's gonna have to do. Okay. Ohio artillery. We have a mix of people. New York artillery. New Jersey artillery. Can't do that. Rhode Island artillery. Texas, Vermont artillery. Vermont artillery. Just merge those two together. Like, can I just merge those combined units? Okay, because I can't combine units per se. Let's go here. The Army of Mississippi, Army of Ohio, Army of Washington. Let's just get some more. Let's get some more artillery, honestly. Ohio artillery. Yeah, actually, no, Pennsylvania artillery. Pennsylvania artillery. New York artillery? Yeah. There we go. York artillery, because we want a lot. Artillery is going to be really a big winner in this field. New Hampshire, but boom. And we have how many troops at the top? 9,000. These guys have 6,000, so I would give them more, unfortunately. We can't. 4,000. Not as much as I would like. These guys have 3,900. Not as much as I would like, of course. But it's going to have to do. Okay, so I'm gonna say first of these policies. Auto manage, where they have arms agents, Southern Industrialization, and Old Dominion. Okay, so that's no good. Southern Industrialization isn't any good for them either, so it gives them a very good community. Because of a higher population. Dang. So it's not gonna hurt them bad, it hurts us. They have that too. So we're basically canceling each other out. So basically we're canceling each other out. So like 50%, so they start with nothing, or the same as us. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go for military 1. Auto manage, of course. And let's get some BB plus. It's not fantastic, honestly. Anyway, let's get started. Jefferson Davis inaugurated president for 6 years. Confederacy seizing U.S. property. State militias are mobilizing. Confederate States Army being informed. Washington, D.C. How many troops do these guys have? They don't have many. vows to remain neutral. Fantastic. Of course, the situation has been deteriorating, unfortunately. Texas joins Confederacy. That's no good. Davis calls for militia. Luckily we have, it looks like, some Lincoln already 16th President of the United States new cabinet to handle the crisis when Cannon leaves office. Let's pause real quick, and let's look at the strategy. Abraham Lincoln. Winfield Scott versus Beauregard. Legendary cautious light. He's cautious and inspiring. It's nice to have, like, good administrator. Is he a good administrator? Skilled administrator, unpredictable. Winfield, you're no good, buddy. You're no good. Skill and diversion. I mean, he's not bad, per se. Do pretty work sense? Yes, he does. Professional. He's better than Winfield. I like you, Winfield, but... Buddy. Winfield, it'll leave a little bit less in the field, unfortunately. Well, states 25 to 12, so leave that on our side. Army, national support. Looks like it's on their side, unfortunately. National morale 90-90. Confederate morale. Okay. So we're gonna go here. Virginia's loyalty is a question loyalty to the Union. That sucks to see. Goods and trade. Finances. Confederate States Army established. Unfortunately, they're kind of hitting up and whatnot. We're already not doing too well in money, unfortunately. Oh, never mind, we're doing pretty well in money again. Fielded manpower, current treasury. I think we're gonna build actually some fleets of officers. Let's build a new fleet in. Let's build it in not Chicago. Let's build it in. Where is it? Baltimore Port. Yeah, let's build it in Baltimore. Actually, yeah, West Point. No, where the hell is Baltimore? I just saw a second ago. Baltimore Port. Build. Begin with Southern. Construct new ship. Gunboat. Sloop of war. Steamship double-ender. Convert side wheel. Ship of the line. Build the ship of the line. Let's build more ship of the line. Can't build a ship. Can we build another ship of the line? Let's build a ship of the line, boys. Okay. Ship of the line. Sea. Sideville, USS Alabama, yeah. Frigate. Build some more frigates. Sloop of war. Sloop of war. Decent, this is pretty good. Ships 10 gunboat. Get some of these guys out. Okay, let's put it on speed. Fleets. Squadron. Okay, so it's not quite done yet, unfortunately. 2,786, we have a lot more men on our side, so that's one good thing we have. Our finances all over the place, unfortunately. Policies. 10 days until our first policy is over with. Fantastic. Okay, it's gotta wait. Patience is not my thing. It seems. A speech delivered in Savannah, Stephen addresses the nation, cornerstone address, new government's foundation laid, further secession predicted. Why do you have to do that, Stevens? Come on, Stevens, man. How long is it until it's done? That's not good. 1.4 days. Military policy on the United States military war, government funding, Navy forces, Army, civilian ships, patience for a blockade. Okay, regulars. Okay, so Military Act 1 or regulars. Regulars, what will that do? Letters of Maruk. Oh gosh, I'll probably pause. Industrialization. Militia Act 1. So just gonna wait for that. Letters of Maruk. These authors hope this is harassing and trade mice to provide maximum trade war subsidies. Let's go with probably not gonna do that quite yet. I'll do Regulars Act. Diplomacy 1. Breadbasket. Funding. Two fantastic print notes. Let's just do industrialization right now. Industrialization is probably the most helpful. So let's do that. Army of Ohio, let's do Army of Washington. Let's get some more artillery. New York artillery. New Jersey artillery. New Jersey artillery. New Jersey artillery. New Hampshire artillery. Michigan artillery. Pennsylvania artillery. Pennsylvania artillery. 64 guns. Army of Ohio has 24 guns. Pennsylvania has only 16 guns. So I'm going to turn the Pennsylvania guys and Army of Ohio, we're going to give them a lot more guns because they're going to need that. Ohio, Pennsylvania artillery. Pennsylvania artillery. Rhode Island artillery. So for Texas, Vermont artillery. Wisconsin artillery. District Columbia artillery. Don't have very many places to grab artillery from. Delaware, I guess Delaware will work. Delaware artillery. Connecticut artillery. Nah, I guess not. quite a bit of guns, which is good to see. A lot of infantry, unfortunately. Battles won, military experience 5. I have 70 Navy tonnage, Navy fielded 25,000 to 3,000. So that's something we definitely have the advantage on right now, is the army size compared to those guys. Let's get finances. We're not. This is an A- rate. This is not great. Our supplies aren't critical. Sumter bombarded. Finances, policy, no, we're not going to turn down the policy. Industry, agriculture, trade, war, recruitment. Recruitment is going to be something we're going to invest in, and we're going to invest a little bit in that. Trade, war, transportation. Pressed Lincoln to call for some wars against. Lincoln calls for volunteers, military, active war. The states armed to arm with militias. Lincoln calls for volunteers in active war. South to resist. Interesting. Military pause. Let's look at these guys real quick. Do we have any guys? Illinois artillery. Illinois state militia. Georgia, Illinois, Georgia, Florida, Delaware, Connecticut, Arizona. Any guys? Indiana artillery, Iowa artillery, Maine artillery. There we go, Maine artillery. Ohio, Washington, Pennsylvania, you guys have beat a lot of guns, so everyone has some guns. It looks like
this step, secession, once taken, can never be recalled. We and our posterity shall see our lovely South desolated by the demon of war. Alexander Stephens, Vice President of the Confederate States of America. Chapter 2. The Demon of War. The election of Abraham Lincoln, an anti-slavery Republican, as the 16th President of the United States was the last straw, triggering secession. One by one, Southern slave states declared secession from the Union and formed the Confederate States of America, led by President Jefferson Davis. This secession ignited the inevitable escalation, with fruitless efforts to still find a political compromise falling on deaf ears. Advocates of armed insurrection and fire eaters roam the states with steel in their eyes, and the public is aroused to volunteer, to fill the ranks, to quell the rebellion, and to preserve the Union or to secure independence from it. Following open hostilities, President Lincoln's militia call for 75,000 volunteers for 3 months' service, sparks incredulous protest and loud outcry among the southern states. And these sparks set on fire the irreversible. More states secede. Now it's war. 75,000, 100,000, and even more. Soon, the largest armies seen on American soil muster, drill, and prepare for war. A war that is to be neat, short, and limited. The whole matter would be settled by Christmas. But a dark shadow would loom over the growing and inexperienced armies. Without a swift and decisive blow from the very offset of the war, there's every chance of a long, confused, and disorganizing civil war, and even foreign powers may feel a desire to take a hand therein. The time is ticking for the newborn Confederacy. The Union must act. The demon of war has awakened.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we're going to end today's episode. Next episode, we begin our first episode of the Civil War, Chapter 2 of the Civil War. In 1861, we'll continue. But see y'all next time. Bye-bye. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment down below. All will be appreciated. Love you guys.